Hello, good afternoon. We'll talk about the victory of Dorian Gray. Chapter 6. Her members are Montserrat Adones, Sofía Martínez, Agane Montes, and Sofía Bellis.
Lord Henry visits Dorian very weary and tells him that he shouldn't went on what happened. They talk about Sybil Vane, the one actress Dorian was in love with. Dorian confesses that he was very cruel to her. He feels better now and has learned from his mistake. He tells Lord Henry that he was disgusted to marry Fields to fix everything. Whatever, Lord Henry is surprised and asks if he was read his letter, implying that there is something serious that Dorian is still unaware of.
Past noon, Dorian had awakened. What happened tonight before something like a dream. He got dressed and went to the library, where he sat down to have a breakfast. On the table lay a letter from Lord Henry, but he decided not to open it. Today was a beautiful, and he felt almost happy. Suddenly, his face turned toward the screen that hid the portrait, and he jumped to his feet, and holding his breath, pushed the screen aside. There was the portrait. The face had changed. "It's true," he murmured. "At least this is made me realize how cruel I was to Sybil Vane. It's not too late yet. She might still my wife. This portrait will be my consistence." The clock ticked 3:24, and Dorian remained moments late, gazing at the paint. Finally, he went to table, took pen and paper, and wrote the imprisoned letter to Sylvie, begging for the forgiveness which out to his heart.
Lord Henry arrives with news that completely shakes Dorian Gray. Sybil Vane has died. Upon hearing this, Dorian is paralyzed, unable to comprehend what has happened, and his mind is filled with confusion, horror, and profound pain. Henry explains with his usual coldness that it was no accident. Sybil decided to drink poison in her dressing room after leaving the doctor, ending her life. Dorian feels immense guilt, remembering how cruelly he treated her the night before, thinking that in some way he himself has murdered her with his contempt. However, Lord Henry, with his cynical and superficial philosophy, tells him that he must not get involved or let the tragedy affect his life, and ever invites him to dinner and to the opera, as if nothing had happened. Dorian is torn between remorse and the desire to continue enjoy life. Although his heart is wounded and his innocence seems to be fading, he is beginning to convince himself that the world still offers pleasure, beauty, and intense experience, and that he can continue to pursue the without letting go hold him back completely. Sybil's tragedy leaves an indelible mark, but it also opens a new path for Dorian toward a fascination with art, beauty, and life without restraint. Dorian Gray tells Lord Henry that he is unfriend because Sybil has died and he feels guilty. Henry, without showing much downplays it and tells him is lucky that a woman has died for him. Then the scene fills with darkness and shadows. Well, Dorian does not what to love about it any more and just the environment finally. The boat said goodbye calmly, though Dorian is easily feels affect. In my opinion, each page shows how Dorian status to lose his innocence and let himself be influenced by Lord Henry's coldness and cynicism, while Dorian feels guilty and friend for civil Liz and Henry trees the tropic and night in which flees the lack of empathy and moral fall of his cat. The darkness that appears in the inns symbolize the moments when Dorian gives you sound into a life dominated by guilt and inner incorruption and mark the brink of his moral and spiritual transformation.